SecMy IT. Infosk Solutions Private Limited. ISO 27001 to 2013 Implementation Process Overview. Content. Executive Summary. What is ISO 27001? Reasons for implementation. Purpose of the project. ISO 27001 Roadmap. How to implement ISO 27001. Management support. Defining ISMS scope. How to get certified. Project plan. ISMS implementation ROSI. Deliverables. Executive summary. ISO 27001 implementation can help protect applications, systems, network by exposing weaknesses that provide an alternative route to sensitive data. SecMy IT will help protect your digital enterprise against cyber attacks and internal malicious behavior with end-to-end monitoring, advising, consulting and defensive services. The more you know about your vulnerabilities and security controls, the more you can strengthen your organization with effective procedures for governance, risk and compliance. What is ISO 27001? ISO 27001 is an international standard published by the International Standardization Organization, ISO. And it describes how to manage information security in a company. The latest revision of this standard was published in 2013. And its full title is now ISO IEC 27001 to 2013. The first revision of the standard was published in 2005, and it was developed based on the British standard BS 7799-2. ISO 27001 can be implemented in any kind of organization, profit or non-profit, private or state-owned, small or large. It was written by the world's best experts in the field of information security and provides methodology for the implementation of information security management in an organization. It also enables companies to become certified, which means that an independent certification body has confirmed that an organization has implemented information security compliant with ISO 27001. ISO 27001. ISO 27001 formally specifies how to establish an Information Security Management System, ISMS. The adoption of an ISMS is a strategic decision. The design and implementation of an organization's ISMS is influenced by its business and security objectives, its security risks and control requirements, the processes employed and the size and structure of the organization. A simple situation requires a simple ISMS. The ISMS will evolve systematically in response to changing risks. Compliance with ISO 27001 can be formally assessed and certified. A certified ISMS builds confidence in the organization's approach to information security management among stakeholders. Reason for implementation. Compliance. Marketing edge. Lowering the expenses. Optimizing business processes. Reason for implementation. Primary reasons. Improve interested parties' trust by assuring compliance with their requirements. Improve marketing edge, image and credibility, by attaining certification to ISO 27001. Reduce expenses related to information security incidents. Improve internal organization by better defining responsibilities and duties. Secondary reasons. Integrate information security to business process for better alignment. Improve decisions by basing them on data from the Information Security Management System. Create a culture of continual improvement of the information security. Improve employee and other interested parties. Engagement in information security improvement. The purpose of project. What do we want to achieve? Gain ISO 27001 certification by date through. Defining the ISMS framework. Identifying the current risk scenario. Selecting and implementing proper security controls. Providing proper awareness, training, and education to the users. providing relevant information to management for the first critical review of the ISMS for continual improvement. Selecting the proper certification body to certify the system. ISO 27001 Roadmap. Certification Timeline. How to implement ISO 27001. 1. Get top management support. 2. Use project management methodology. 3. Define the ISMS scope. 4. Write the top-level information security policy. 5. Define the risk assessment methodology. 6. Perform the risk assessment and risk treatment. 7. Write the statement of applicability. 8. Write the risk treatment plan. 9. Define how to measure the effectiveness of your controls and of your ISMS. 10. Implement all applicable controls and procedures. 11. Implement training and awareness programs. 12. Perform all the daily operations prescribed by your ISMS documentation. 13. Monitor and measure your ISMS. 14. Perform internal audit. 15. Perform management review. 16. Implement corrective actions. Management support. Management should actively support information security by giving clear direction, for example policies. Demonstrating the organization's commitment, plus explicitly assigning information security responsibilities to suitable people. Management should approve the information security policy. Allocate resources, assign security roles, and coordinate and review the implementation of security across the organization. Overt management support makes information security more effective throughout the organization, not least by aligning it with business and strategic objectives. Defining ISMS scope. Management should define the scope of the ISMS in terms of the nature of the business, the organization, its location, information assets and technologies. Any exclusions from the ISMS scope should be justified and documented. Areas outside the ISMS are inherently less trustworthy. Hence, additional security controls may be needed for any business processes passing information across the boundary. The scoping usually reduces the business benefits of the ISMS if commonplace controls are deemed not applicable. This should be justified and documented in the Statement of Applicability, SOA. The certification auditors will check the documentation. How to get certified. Organizations can get certified to prove that they are compliant with all the mandatory clauses of the standard. For an organization to become certified, it must implement the standard as explained in previous sections, and then go through the certification audit performed by the certification body. The certification audit is performed in the following steps. Stage 1 Audit, Documentation Review. The auditors will review all the documentation. Stage 2 Audit, Main Audit. The auditors will perform an on-site audit to check whether all the activities in a company are compliant with ISO 27001 and with ISMS documentation. Surveillance visits. After the certificate is issued, during its 3-year validity, the auditors will check whether the company maintains its ISMS